This is GADO News.
Has there been any time you went to a pharmacy to obtain a certain drug and the pharmacist brings two types of the same medicine, telling you this one is imported or original while the other one is locally made? If your answer is yes, then what he told you was that though the two drugs are the same and for the same purpose, one is innovator branded while the other one is generic, or if you like it, a copy card of the original one for the same treatment, of course. But the question is, how safe and efficacious are generic medicines? Now, to ensure the generic drugs are safe and efficacious as their innovator brand counterparts, NAFDAC has, since the assumption of office of Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, placed emphasis on bioequivalence study of generic medicines in Nigeria. You may be also asking, what is a bioequivalence study? It is a clinical trial that compares the bioavailability of two pharmaceutical products, typically a generic drug and its reference innovator brand, to ensure they are therapeutically equivalent. The study demonstrates that both drugs are absorbed into the bloodstream at the same rate and to the same extent, meaning they have similar effects in the body. If it is not approved by NAFDAC, don't buy, don't use. Now, in simpler terms, bioequivalence studies verify that a generic drug will work just as well as the original brand name medication, so patients can switch between them without a significant change in treatment outcome.
Bioequivalence is a critical scientific concept that ensures or doubly ensures the quality, safety, and efficacy of generic drug products in comparison to their innovator counterparts. It establishes the interchangeability of generic medicines with their branded equivalents, relying on statistically significant clinical outcomes to confirm that generics deliver comparable therapeutic effects.
The indefatigable Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, speaking on bioequivalence study of generic drugs at a press briefing in Lagos. So today we'll delve into the details of the press briefing and highlight the importance of bioequivalence studies of generic drugs in Nigeria. A warm welcome to NAFDAC and Your Health, your trusted companion in the pursuits of wellness and vitality. This is your definitive health digest and wellness guide, where your well-being is our foremost priority. Within these moments we'll share, you'll find not only essential knowledge but also practical guidance and invaluable insights, each carefully curated to empower you in preserving and enriching your health. Let us journey together hand in hand towards a life marked by balance, strength, and joy. I am Harriet Adams, your host, and it's a pleasure to be with you. On the program today, NAFDAC exposes new counterfeit drugs circulating in Nigeria. Customs deliver 9 containers of expired drugs to NAFDAC. Elijah Wise here with the details of these stories and more. Elijah, the microphone is yours, and it's good to have you here.
Thank you, Harriet. Good evening and welcome to the news update. NAFDAC has alerted the public on the presence of counterfeit artemether lumefantrine tablets circulating in Nigeria under the brand name Aflutin 20/120. A statement by the agency on its X handle says the counterfeit products was discovered and reported by the genuine manufacturer, Ajanta Pharma Limited in Mumbai, India. According to NAFDAC, the product was manufactured by Ajanta Pharma with batch number PA2128L in December 2018 with an expiry date of November 2020. The batch was created for combisonate 20/120 Artemether 20 mg, lumefantrine 120 mg tablets with a pack size of 30 × 24 tablets, but has now been counterfeited and sold as aflutine 20/120 mg with a pack size of 1 × 18 tablets. The statement says the overprinted matter did not match Ajanta's overprinting style. NAFDAC says the counterfeit medicine is dangerous to public health as they do not comply with regulatory standards. To this end, all NAFDAC zonal directors and state coordinators have been directed to conduct surveillance and remove any counterfeit products found within their zones and states. NAFDAC also advises distributors, retailers, healthcare professionals, and caregivers to exercise caution and vigilance within the supply chain to avoid the distribution, sale, and use of counterfeit products. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Customs Service Kirikiri Lighter Terminal Command has handed over 9 containers of expired pharmaceuticals to NAFDAC. The Customs Area Controller in charge of the command, Joy Edelduok, made this known while addressing journalists at the command in Lagos. She said the importation of the drugs contravened the Nigeria Customs Service Act 2023. Another report says NAFDAC has warned industrial and agrochemical marketers in Kebbi State to stop selling their products to unknown individuals as they can be diverted for harmful uses. The NAFDAC's coordinator in Kebbi State, Alhaji Muhyiddin Suleiman, gave the warning during a one-day sensitization in Birnin, Kebbi, with participants from all 21 local government areas of the state. He spoke on the dangers of selling uncertified chemicals like fertilizers, caustic soda, calcium carbide, and pesticides without proper documentation. The Assistant Chief Regulatory Officer Alhaji Ahmad Aliyu Aji also educated participants on chemical handling safety, including protective gear and environmental precautions. Responding, the chairman of the Fertilizer Marketers Association, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar Chiroma, applauded the initiative and assured NAFDAC of the readiness of members to comply. That's it on the news update. Over now to Harriet as she brings us the remaining part of the program. I am Elijah Iwa.
Thank you so much, Elijah, for that update. Now, bioequivalence is a measurement of how closely different drugs trigger the desired biochemical pathways and clinical outcomes. Bioequivalence implies that different drugs release their active ingredient in the equivalent dose, rate of absorption, and quality. Now, we'll go into all of that in the course of the program, but first of all, let's hear a word from our gracious sponsor and then take a brief sojourn to the rendezvous for another important message. Enjoy it.
Did you know that fake or damaged drugs can cause you serious health harm and may even kill you? But you can protect yourself by seeking professional healthcare advice when you feel unwell. Buy drugs from only licensed pharmaceutical outlets. And make sure you check the packaging for poor condition, spelling errors, and unclear labelings. Also, check NAFDAC registration number, batch number, the expiry date, manufacture date, and manufacturer's address before paying, and always collect a receipt. If you suspect a drug to be fake or damaged, report immediately to NAFDAC on 0800-162-3322 or send an email to sf.alert@nafdac.gov.ng. Protect yourself and your loved ones. This message is brought to you by NAFDAC with support from WHO.
Uka Otumba. Now your food be this.
Thank you. Dro, come here. This fish head is too small. You know, get the one way big past this one.
Uka, I beg no fake so. Now the biggest one where they be this. I beg, make you just manage them for today. Okay. I beg.
Kosiwala, no worry. Make you no worry. Leave her like that.
Okay, Kopa, see your own here.
Okay, ma. Come. Take your money. Take.
Madam, you got fish pepper soup?
It dey plenty.
Okay, give me 1 plate. Now how much again?
15.
Salobwa. Basunu, for what? Okay, cut them into 3, then give me 1 part so that I will pay 500.
Uka, we know they do one like that for here, I don't feel cut on like that. I beg, me that was pay food, but I beg, we know they do one for here.
Okay, I beg. Before you begin to talk with you, I don't know. Just give me 2 meat and pure water, make I just take rest. I don't fish out.
Okay, that one now 600.
600?
Yes.
Now because of this, now make me bring this medicine for all of you now wait there.
Oka, I think the beyond you don't care feel. You want chop, Abi, you don't want chop.
Okay. Just give me, abeg, give me.
Mr. Man, wetin be all these things wey you put for table so?
Oh, I been wan tell you, but I say make you chop finish first.
Talk, I dey hear you. Na mouth I dey take chop, no be my ear.
Okay, it's alright. You see this medicine wey dey here? It's called Jakatata. As the name be so, it dey cure high blood pressure, dysentery, hernia, headache, malaria, and even hunger, plus plenty other things.
Oga, wait. What did you say this medicine can cure?
It dey cure all diseases, cancer, diabetes, BP, even hunger. That is why I'm not eating food.
Gbogbo ni ṣe lele yo. You say this one sef dey cure hunger?
Yes, it dey cure hunger.
Now how you dey sell am?
It depends. Like this one wey dey cure hunger, na im dear pass, na im be the most expensive for all the drug, and na 5,000 naira.
5,000 naira. Hey.
Okay.
Please let me see.
Okay, take am. It is very good. You go enjoy am. Trust me, I dey tell you.
Mbo, Oka, see your food here and pay me my money.
Wait now, make I sell finish. I go pay. Na small money be that.
This medicine has no manufacturer's address, no expiry dates, no label to show how this medicine should be taken. Hey, even this NAFDAC I'm seeing here does not look like the real one. Oh, it looks like one backyard NAFDAC logo.
Shut up your mouth there. Wetin you dey talk? You when they talk, you get NAFDAC number. This product don't cure cancer. It don't cure plenty people where hospital no fit cure.
Madam Ikoite.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing today?
Oka Professor. Welcome.
Could you please painstakingly organize 6 wraps of gari with egusi soup, adorned with cowherd and other assorted meats? And please be fast about it. I'm famished.
Okay, Oka. I dey come. Mr. Man. Before I could come back, get my money ready. I don't want any trouble. But made up a sing full box. I don't want any trouble. I no send you go market.
What are all these on the table?
Professor, it is traditional medicine. My papa, and I give me. Even self, NAFDAC don't register them.
Oh.
This medicine, na bangba. Serious ogbonge medicine that you dey see so. It dey cure hunger, Professor. You, Professor, you need them.
Really?
Yes.
Let me have a look, please.
Take them, see them. Na just 5K. Only very few, na small, na remember. You are very lucky to find me here. And na luck, so pay quick, abeg.
Have you entered it into the system? Have you checked it? The year it was registered? Okay, enlisted. Oh, okay, great. Have you checked? Oh, great. Yes, thank you. That's all I need for now. Okay, Mr. Man. This product was only enlisted and not registered by NAFDAC as an immune system booster many years ago. And it's not for the cure of dysentery, hernia, BP and other diseases as you claim here.
Wonatai, look at this man. What are you talking about? This is a very good medicine for those conditions. Even hunger to the cure them. Now me they tell you.
Oka, even I say don't forget our food that they sell for here. How you go talk say this your medicine? Fit cure hunger. This medicine a fake medicine. Oka Professor. Shebi you be NAFDAC person. Arrest this man now. Arrest him.
There's no need to worry. Reinforcement is almost here.
Professor, you know say na style we dey take dey do this thing. Na small. You never reach like that. Come make we just find one corner and we talk man to man. We go settle am. No problem, Professor.
This drug was enlisted as an immune booster 10 years ago. Its license has since expired.
Hey.
Besides, we got information from users some time ago about it, and we went to the market to buy it for a comprehensive test in our laboratory. Guess what we found?
And what's that?
All the active ingredients presented at the point of enlistment are no longer there.
Shay!
It is just colored water is selling to people.
Oh, Lord, now you they keep people with your bad medicine.
Hey, I said it. There is something not right with this man. Chineke nam. See his face.
This man get liver. You come my restaurant. Come the same medicine where they cure hunger. What's it for again? You won't kill my market? Ha! Habasianam, emo fin funam.
Mr. Man, the police is here. You are under arrest.
I bet now we win now. We go settle him.
Shut up your mouth.
Mama,
You merchant of debt.
yes, Mama,
Hold him.
yes, Habasianam, emo fin funam.
The program is NAFDAC and Your Health. Be part of it by sending us a text or WhatsApp message to the number 0812-541-9549. The number again, 0812-541-9549. Remember, you can always catch up on the previous editions of this program, NAFDAC and Your Health, by visiting the website gadoagency.com.ng. That is gadoagency.com.ng. Now, do you know that a handsome reward awaits you if you're able to provide information that can lead to the hideouts of product fakers? Send your information through text to the number 0701-659-1114. That is 0701-659-1114. Your identity will be protected. We assure you of that. If two products are said to be bioequivalent, it means that they are expected to be, for all intents and purpose, the same. This explains the reason NAFDAC is intensifying efforts to ensure that generic medicines in Nigeria are the same in quality and potency with the branded ones. But how does the public appreciate these efforts by NAFDAC? Our roving correspondent Victoria Sido gives us the report.
For years, many Nigerians have stood at pharmacy counters torn between two painful options: buy the expensive branded medicine or settle for a cheaper generic medicine that might not work. It's a silent battle that has defined the healthcare experience for millions, especially for low-income earners and families struggling to make ends meet. But that story is beginning to change. NAFDAC is stepping up efforts to ensure all generic medicine in Nigeria are bioequivalent, meaning they work just as well as branded ones. With tighter regulations, rigorous testing, and market monitoring, the agency is restoring trust in affordable medication. But how are Nigerians responding? Are these efforts being noticed and appreciated by the people they're meant to serve?
Last week, I wanted to get ampiclos for my sister. So when I got there, the man was like, this other foreign one is 2,000, then this one is 1,500. I was like, why would this one be 2,000, this one be 1,500? He said, some people like the foreign one compared to this Nigerian made. I was like, give me the Nigerian made, is cheaper. So I just collected it. So when I got to, my mom was like, it will not work. I would have just reached the 500. I said, no, that 500 is money to me. So she took it for 3 days, 4 days, it was okay. Her leg was coming better. My mom was like, she was even surprised that this ampiclos work. NAFDAC is really trying.
Sometimes when you go to the pharmacy to get drugs and they give you foreign medicine and they give you Nigerian medicine, most people go for the foreign medicines because they believe it's better. But NAFDAC is trying to make sure that our own products are up to standard and then they are efficient enough. And I think that's what's commending completely. So I, for one, I would love to patronize Nigerian medicine in particular, and I urge everyone out there to also patronize Nigerian medicine because NAFDAC, they are doing a whole lot of work to make sure our products are up to standard.
NAFDAC's effort is actually commendable. I remember when I had headache and then they brought like 2 different drugs though. I could see that one was more foreign based and then the other one was like Nigerian made. So I decided, okay, let me just trust myself, and I bought the Nigerian drug and then it worked. It was very effective. So like, yes, I can see NAFDAC's efforts being put into place.
With lives being saved, money conserved, and confidence restored, the public's appreciation for NAFDAC's efforts is loud and clear. The bioequivalent studies of generic medicines is beneficial and rewarding enough to justify the time and resources spent on it. In Abuja, I am Victoria Asido for NAFDAC and Your Health.
Thank you very much, Victoria, for that report. Now, globally, generic drugs receive approval if studies indicate that they are essential bioequivalent with the original brand name drug. At the press briefing in Lagos, the NAFDAC Director General, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, said the agency adopted a bioequivalence study as part of its regulatory framework.
The press briefing is about our regulatory framework for bioequivalence and its relevance to the Nigerian market. Bioequivalence and its relevance to the Nigerian market, I will rephrase it to be bioequivalence and its relevance to the health of our people.
Professor Adeyeye explained the concept of bioequivalence and its importance in the value chain.
Bioequivalence is a critical scientific concept that ensures or doubly ensures the quality, safety, and efficacy of generic drug products in comparison to their innovator counterparts. It establishes the interchangeability of generic medicines with their branded equivalents, relying on statistically significant clinical outcomes to confirm that generics deliver comparable therapeutic effects. Innovator drugs undergo rigorous phases of clinical trials and scientific evaluation, and generic drug products are expected to provide similar clinical outcomes when used in healthcare settings.
The NAFDAC DG spoke on the advantages of implementing bioequivalence studies.
Implementing bioequivalence studies fosters confidence in the therapeutic equivalence of generic medicines, which are widely used in Nigeria. The initiative promotes public health by reducing the circulation of substandard falsified medicines, averting therapeutic failures, boosting trust in the pharmaceutical industry and healthcare system, and encouraging rational prescribing practices. By ensuring that generics meet these standards, NAFDAC, as the national regulatory authority, is fulfilling its mandate to safeguard public health through a robust, science-based regulatory framework that mandates bioavailability, bioequivalence studies for all medicinal products that qualify for such studies in Nigeria.
But how will NAFDAC achieve this?
NAFDAC has developed a strategic roadmap and is implementing it systematically to align stakeholders and facilitate compliance. We have been here in Marriott since Monday to do workshop on good clinical practice, and right now we are in the middle of the workshop for bioequivalence. That is part of our strategic roadmap. First, the agency has issued comprehensive regulations and guidelines for the pharmaceutical industry, detailing how to achieve therapeutically equivalent generic drug products through BE studies. These documents are accessible on NAFDAC's official website, nafdac.gov.ng, and you do search for guidelines on bioequivalence. Second, a specific note to the industry has been released outlining requirements for contract research organizations, and this note to the industry is also available on the website. If you go on our homepage, you scroll down to notes to the industry, you will see the requirements for contract research organization that will want to do bioequivalence studies for companies. Third, NAFDAC is investing in capacity building by training its staff and stakeholders, including healthcare practitioners, researchers, contract research organizations, and industry players. This ongoing training ensures a shared understanding and supports a smooth, effective, and sustainable implementation process.
Professor Adeyeye appealed for support from all stakeholders to ensure the success of the initiative and assure the public of the agency's commitment to ensuring that generic medicines are safe and efficacious.
This press briefing is part of a series of engagements designed to keep stakeholders informed and involved. NAFDAC reaffirms its unwavering commitment to upholding the quality, safety, and efficacy of generic medicines in Nigeria by mandating BE study. The agency calls on all stakeholders and the public to support this initiative by prioritizing the use of generic products that have undergone rigorous regulatory scrutiny and are duly approved by NAFDAC.
The Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, speaking at a press briefing in Lagos.
NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
I am pharmacist Atumen Superior Odejoto, a fellow of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. Did you know that fake or damaged drugs can cause you serious health harm and may even kill you? But you can protect yourself by seeking professional healthcare advice when you feel unwell. Buy drugs from only licensed pharmaceutical outlets and make sure you check the packaging for poor condition, spelling errors, and unclear labelings. Also, check NAFDAC registration number, batch number, the expiry date, manufacture date, and manufacturer's address before paying, and always collect a receipt. If you suspect a drug to be fake or damaged, report immediately to NAFDAC on 0800-162-3322 or send an email to sf.alert@nafdac.gov.ng. Protect yourself and your loved ones. This message is brought to you by NAFDAC with support from WHO.
The size of the program today. We brought you excerpts of the press briefing by the Director General of NAFDAC in Lagos. She said NAFDAC prioritized bioequivalent study of generic drugs in Nigeria to ensure the same quality like their innovator brand counterparts. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to know more about the activities of NAFDAC, please reach us on toll-free 0909 763 0506, 0909 763 0506. Or do you have any complaints? It's also toll-free. Reach us on 0909 763 0507, 0909 763 0507. You can as well visit NAFDAC website on www.nafdac.gov.ng, www.nafdac.gov.ng to know more about the operations. Catch up on the previous editions of your program, NAFDAC and Your Health, by visiting the website gadoagency.com.ng. That is gadoagency.com.ng.
GADO News.
Remember, if it is not approved by NAFDAC, don't buy, don't use. This is a production of GADO Agency Limited and proudly sponsored by the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. Special thanks to Malaki Ukpong for his immense contributions. Voices in the drama were those of Victoria Sido, Elijah Ewa, Esther Ezife, Arthur Akwedafe, and Femi Kadiri. The program was produced by Godwin Ademije, assisted by Gideon Kenneth. Predict with us same time next week. I am Harriet Adams. Enjoy your holiday and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye for now.